I'm gonna try and finish up from where I left off. The other phone kind of ran out of memory. I was dealing with the brow chakra, and like I was saying, that was Isis, and to me, that's an Isis pose right there. And it was dealing with the third eye, and like I said, that's where you get your wisdom from. But you also have to recognize that the third eye is kind of like a TV tube. If the crown, which is the last chakra that I'm gonna deal with, is the antennas, the third eye is the TV tube. So you got to be aware that signal's coming from. You can't just run with the picture. Remind you that we are dealing with a matrix. We're dealing with a Mandela effect. We're dealing with all kind of things that you can call it, to where some of us kind of recognize this as a distorted sense of reality based on an illusion. So if you are finding your hope based on what you are shown, but not what you are seeking to see, then you will end up hopeless, because it will put you in a sense of not being able to find your way out, because you will never realize your potential that is already built within yourself. And that's where you can find your infinite existence. That 1 plus 7 equals 8. 8 is abundance. 8 is infinity. 8 is also overwhelm in some sense. So if you are hoping on the wrong sets of energies, then you will find hopelessness. And I hope that makes sense to somebody. The last chakra I'm going to deal with is the crown chakra, which is associated with Horus or Heru. You got your self realization and ascension tied into there. The card I drew for that is inspiration. And I'm sorry, trying to get this glare off of there and get it to show, but it just ain't working out. There we go. It's the inspiration card, which is um, a 10. And look at it. That to me is divine balance. When you've mastered your masculine energy and your feminine energy, then you are fully embracing life as one being. And to me, it's like they're being honored in that picture there, and they're honoring themselves as well as each other. If you look at that 1 and that 9, that makes a 10. That 1 is you in the sense of self potential or unlimited potential, and the 9 is an ending. Remember, we started this with a 9. You're here to find your way out, to make it to the ending. When you find your way, you in the 1 to that 9, you become a 10, which is completion. When you get to a 10, you have basically started over. That is ascension out of this game. And that's what this card is dealing with, is ascension from this brow chakra, not brow chakra, but crown chakra. And be inspired. Be inspired to keep fighting the fight. Don't give up. It's rough because you're pretty much going through the diamond phase. If it's real rough on you right now, I offer you this from my personal perspective as somebody who is going through it with you. It's only because there's so much more on the other side of why we struggle with where we're at. Don't give up. Don't let somebody else's foolishness make you lose sight of who you are. And don't think that you're out here doing this alone. Big thing that I'm noticing, especially as a reader, an advisor, guardian guide, all that good stuff, I talk to a lot of people, and everybody feels like they pretty much are alone or going through things on their own. You don't have to let everybody know your whole business, but share something. Don't try and carry this burden on your own. It's not really set up for us to do this by yourself. You'll end up fucking halfway crazy trying to digest it all. So I offer you um, friendship, a good ear to listen to. Even if you don't find my ear as one that you want to listen to, find somebody. But do not try and tackle this beast that we're being presented with on your own. We're going through a transitional phase to where the universe has basically turned itself on the side and almost completely upside down, and it's dumping out the shit that no longer serves. That's why your chakras are in the state they are now. And your chakras ain't nothing but your energy centers, and you don't have to buy into them being actual physical things. But if you know anything about energy, there's some plausibility to it, because you know when you're off. So stay strong, stay well, do not give up the good fight. Peace and wholeness. Once again, my name is Tony. T Jinx on Instagram, Heal and Reveal on Facebook. And you can catch me on the Oracle on the Wake Up Radio every other Tuesday. Like this coming Tuesday is our next show. Be mindful of the blood moon and the lunar eclipse and everything else that's coming up. Mercury retrograde coming up. We got this though. Don't give up. We're bigger than this universe, because we are the universe. Peace.